Goodness to you at Sporty King. And you know I always say goodness. Why? Because I don't know whether you're watching morning, afternoon, or evening. But isn't it great to have food in front of the salutation? Welcome to Gift Friday. How many times have you heard people say TGIF? Thank God it's Friday. Well, I say, what allure does Friday have to the person who took their last breath on Thursday? Or any day before that for that matter. Therefore, I use what I've learned through Psalm 92 and 2. It is good to proclaim your unfailing love in the morning, your faithfulness in the evening. So instead of using TGIF, I use TGIT. Thank God it's today. And then TGIG, thank God it's tonight. Which allows me to use another of my favorite scriptures, Matthew 6 and 34. So don't worry about today, but today will bring its own worries. TGIT, thank God it's tonight. Today's trouble is enough trouble for today. TGIT, thank God it's today. Darkness always precedes the light. So consider instead another use for TGIF, and that is trusting God is free. Think about what it costs to be blessed with the greatest gift of the day, waking up. And that still moves us into realizing that we could do a little bit of math. When we move the T and TGIF from the front, subtract it from the front, and add it to the back, we find what we really must give God thanks for. And that is today. It's a gift. Gift Friday. God is for today. And this is the online sharing of one of my original poems and its possible uses to inspire audiences online, in person, or more importantly, in spirit. Each poem will then be my gift to you. Here you hear me read it and share it, and this week's gift, and then I'll drop a colorful copy in the thread on Facebook and LinkedIn that you can download, enjoy, and share. Now this week, I've chosen a poem from my book, A Poet in Every Prophet, a book that reminds and encourages any writer that their gift cannot be measured by public approval. The words you put on paper are gifted to you from God as only you can express them. You may not be a prophet by the dictionary definition, yet there are times when your words foretell the future. So above all things, consider each poem you write as good, for it is an expression through you for someone that you may never know. And in that vein, I've chosen this poem in the book to challenge us to think about how we judge one another harshly in the same breath that asks that we be respected for our position or stand on an issue or decision. I liken it to how divisive our political system can be, and I choose to share it to affirm where I stand and accept that there are those who do not stand with me in this space. And I'm okay with that. I'm also okay with where I stand, and I expect to be respected for it without violence, anger, and definitely violence. Meanwhile, I actually wrote this poem in 2001 while driving and noticing some cows standing still as I drove by. And as it made me wonder, so what do animals and bugs think about? Do horses stress about how they'll do in the next race? And when they get to the gate, are they hoping they don't make a fool of themselves and risk the chance of dying from embarrassment? Or what the papers will say about them tomorrow? Or even worse, what the other horses might say? Do greyhounds? Do squirrels consider unionizing to balance the scale and earn meals or vacation time? Hey, maybe ants do. Are birds focusing on redeeming frequent flyer miles or wondering how people walk? While chickens, pigs, and cows try to deal with low self-esteem by eating and lobbying to get organ donor rights tax deductible? And will white cats refuse to play with black cats? Or mix old or young cats? Can frogs relate to tadpoles? Or butterflies show a caterpillar the same patience as an understanding though skeptical owl? What percentage of buzzards worry about cholesterol and diabetes, or monkeys' high blood pressure, if the Democratic lioness runs on a feminist platform by splitting the panda? Ducks care, are bulls shallow? Can snakes rest on their laurels and parrots keep a secret? And how much do bugs appreciate life or decide to run into an adventure? You know what? Animals and bugs could learn lots. Continue to enjoy, share, and stand for what you believe. Know that there are those who will not agree. Be okay with that. Because I'm also okay with where I stand. And I expect to be respected for it, without violence, anger, and definitely not on the line. And whether or not you missed that reference, no ice. I'm Sporty King. If you'd like to enjoy and share your colorful keepsake copy of the poem, it's going to be in the thread. For a copy of the book, follow the QR code to my store where you can purchase any of my books, my limited edition Life T-shirt, as well as sign up to receive my monthly fun bag, the Golden Brick Road, and some other free stuff to keep you connected. Have a safe life starting with this day and this weekend again. Thanks for joining me. I'm Sporty King. Be safe.